Imagine this. Your eyesight is dreadfully blurry. Your migraines have increased. Your sleep has been rocky for the past few days, and you are overly exhausted. What could have caused this? You've been drinking the right amounts of water, you haven't been overworking, and the stress levels haven't been too high. But wait, could it have been that you have recently changed over from reading a paper book to an electronic book? A majority of today's society have quickly been changing over from reading paper books to electronic books, not knowing the health problems that they are putting upon themselves. Coincidentally, the complaints of headaches, neck and shoulder pain, and blurry vision have also increased at the same time that ebooks have been invading today's community. You may think that making the easy, innocent change from reading paper books to ebooks is harmless, but you are wrong. I'm here today to convince you that standing your ground and resenting the temptation from switching over from hardcover books to ebooks is the better choice, which can be seen through medical and studying advantages in which the paperback books can provide for you. Now the question is, why would our society change from reading paper books to electronic books in the first place? Well, according to the U.S. Technology Device Ownership Study done by Pew Research Center in 2015, 68% of American adults have a smartphone, up from 35% in 2011. And the tablet computer ownership has also edged up 45% among adults. Another research done by Pew Research Center in 2016 also states that 73% of teens in America have their own smartphone. It is obviously that one simply would use their smartphone or another electronic device to download and read a book rather than traveling to their nearest library store to buy a novel. Stated in a Today report done by Laura Kofi, not only are ebooks almost 25% less expensive than paper books, but college textbooks can also be found at a much cheaper price than buying them in paper. No matter what situation you are in, ebooks seem to be the cheaper and easier option than buying a paper book. Though ebooks have benefits to ease your daily life, are you willing to hurt your health for these easy solutions? Shown through many studies, reading from an electronic device can cause your eyesight and sleepy habits to be immensely impaired. The American Optometric Association has been able to name these side effects which have caused many health problems from reading on an electronic device. The most common symptoms caused by the computer vision syndrome are eye strain, headaches, blurred vision, dry eyes, and neck and shoulder pain. According to a study done by Harvard students, which was reported by the Telegraph's journalist Matthew Sparks, not only do ebooks delay your sleep, but they also suppress the production of hormone melatonin, which helps you go to sleep. Their study consisted of locking 12 people in a laboratory, having half of them read from electronic books and the other half reading from paper books, while taking measurements of blood samples showed the melatonin levels dropped while using ebooks. The research found that reading electronics with illuminated screens during bedtime may perpetuate the sleep deficiency and disrupt the rate you which close your eyes. Both of these have big impacts on your mental alertness and health. Seen in the same study, sleep deficiency has also been proven to increase the risk of cardiovascular disease, metabolic diseases such as obesity and diabetes, as well as cancer. After hearing all this negativity, I am sure you're almost completely convinced to never read from an electronic device again. Am I right? Well, if I'm wrong, let me give you some additional positives that come with reading from an electronic, or not an electronic device, but a paperback book. As a result from reading a paperback book, being able to recall information comes at a much faster pace, and you are able to have resourceful study tools. Annie Machen of Stratford University in Norway has composed a study on this particular topic, and she says, "We have found paper readers did a higher on measures having to do with empathy and transportation and immersion and narrative coherence than iPad readers. When you read on paper, you seem to sense with the fingers of a pile of paper growing from the left and shrinking on the right. You have tactile senses of progress, in addition to visual. Perhaps this is somehow allows the reader to provide more sense of unfolding in progress of the text, hence the story. Being able to recall and remember these important facts when you are reading can be a very resourceful tool to students studying from a textbook. Not only this, but students can also use a hard copy book to place notes and reminders within its pages. Meanwhile, in ebooks, the benefit of being able to flip to necessary pages in seconds and viewing your handwritten notes is not available. It is quite obvious after examining these benefits of reading from paperback books why ebooks should be thrown out the window and you should pick up reading from flippable pages once again. Unfortunately, many of those who haven't been able to hear this speech don't have the opportunity to go out and change their unhealthy lifestyle of reading from an electronic device. Health problems haunt those who refuse to grant this wish, and benefits seem to follow those who have. I call you out today to stop your habits of reading from electronic devices and switch back to reading from paper. Quit causing your eyes soreness, your neck strain, and your sleep schedule ruckus. Revive your life with paperback books. As a final thought, ask yourselves, am I willing to sacrifice my health and habits all to read from an electronic device? Thank you for your time.
Good.